Guess what really drives our understanding of planets? The Psyche mission, scheduled for launch in August 2022, is set to explore a fascinating target, the metallic asteroid Psyche. This asteroid is thought to be the leftover core of an ancient planet, and studying it could unlock the secrets of how planets formed billions of years ago. By analyzing Psyche's structure and composition, scientists hope to gain insights into the building blocks of planets and the processes that shaped our solar system. Imagine peering deep into the past and unraveling the mysteries of our cosmic neighborhood. This mission not only highlights the innovative spirit of space exploration, but also has the potential to revolutionize our knowledge of planetary science. As researchers gather data from Psyche, we might finally understand what makes up the heart of worlds like Earth. What will we discover together? Ever thought about why discover the wonders of the world's largest ginkgo farm? In Sumter, South Carolina, the sprawling 500-acre ginkgo farm boasts over 1 million trees, each showcasing the stunning fan-shaped leaves that ginkgo trees are renowned for. These remarkable beings, known as living fossils, have withstood the test of time, thriving for millions of years while many other species disappeared. Visitors to this vibrant farm will uncover the diverse uses of ginkgo, whether it's in traditional medicine or tantalizing culinary dishes. The leaves, packed with antioxidants, are sought after in supplements that are thought to boost brain function and overall wellness. Beyond its impressive collection of trees, the farm emphasizes sustainable practices, ensuring that this ancient species continues to flourish for generations to come. Imagine strolling beneath a canopy of golden yellow leaves in autumn, or witnessing the vibrant green blooms in spring. With its rich tapestry of history and contributions to both science and gastronomy, isn't it time everyone made a trip to experience this extraordinary ginkgo haven? Here's a wild fact about Africa's unique birds. In the swampy regions of Central and Eastern Africa, you can discover some of the most incredible bird species on the planet. These wetlands, filled with lush vegetation and diverse ecosystems, provide perfect habitats for a variety of avian life. From the striking African jacana, with its long legs, to the vibrant malachite kingfisher, flashing its bright colors, each bird adds to the area's rich tapestry of biodiversity. Many of these feathered creatures are not just beautiful, they're also vital to the ecosystem, pollinating plants and controlling insect populations. Birdwatchers flock to these regions, hoping to catch a glimpse of rare species like the shoebill stork, known for its unique bill that resembles a shoe. With so many extraordinary birds calling these swamps home, isn't it time we appreciate the wonders of nature? Believe it or not, the minicar changed driving forever. This iconic vehicle, first introduced in 1959, was groundbreaking for its incredible fuel efficiency, running over 50 miles on just 2 gallons of gas. Imagine cruising through busy city streets while spending less at the pump. Its compact size wasn't just about style. This clever design made it easy to park and navigate tight spots that larger cars struggled with. As cities grew and traffic jams became part of daily life, the Mini became a symbol of affordable transportation. It quickly gained popularity among city dwellers who needed a practical yet stylish car. The fusion of innovation and functionality made the Mini a beloved choice for many, showcasing how smart engineering can transform daily commutes and create a lasting impact on car culture. Have you ever thought about how a small car could make such a big difference? Did you know that Europa has gigantic geysers? This fascinating moon of Jupiter is home to some of the tallest geysers in our solar system, soaring an astounding 20 times higher than Mount Everest. These saltwater geysers were discovered by NASA's Galileo spacecraft and have intrigued scientists ever since. They shoot plumes of water vapor and ice particles hundreds of kilometers into space, hinting at a vast ocean beneath Europa's icy surface. Imagine the power behind these eruptions, which may provide crucial clues about the moon's potential for hosting life. Some researchers believe that the salty water could even harbor the necessary ingredients for life. As we continue to explore this icy world, the geysers of Europa remind us of the mysteries that exist beyond our Earth, and they spark our imagination about the possibilities of alien life. What else could be waiting for us in the depths of space? Ever thought about why Copenhagen is so green? The Danish capital has embraced a brilliant solution to waste management by turning trash into energy. This innovative system converts non-recyclable waste into electricity, powering around 15,000 homes in the city. It's not just about energy, it's also about sustainability and clever design. The facility features a ski slope on its roof, allowing residents to enjoy winter sports while promoting eco-friendly practices. Families can ski in the heart of the city, all while knowing that their waste helps fuel their community. This unique combination of functionality and recreation symbolizes Copenhagen's commitment to environmental responsibility and livable urban spaces. As cities around the world battle pollution and resource depletion, could this energy from waste model be the solution we need to make our own cities greener and more sustainable? Let's hope more places take note. Can you imagine a world without instant communication? In 1836, Samuel Morse proposed a portable telegraph device that could send messages over short distances, a groundbreaking idea for its time. Though the technology to make this vision a reality was not yet available, Morse's innovative thinking laid the groundwork for how we connect today. Imagine the excitement of sharing news in real time, rather than waiting for days or weeks for a letter to arrive. His concept of personal communication foreshadowed the development of our modern cell phones, devices that have transformed how we interact with one another. Today, millions of people use smartphones to instantly connect and share information across the globe, something young Morse could hardly have dreamed of. His vision of a compact communication tool shows not only how far we've come, but also how creativity can shape the future. Why exactly does Lalit Patidar inspire so many people? Lalit Patidar, a remarkable young man from India, has captured hearts around the world with his story of resilience. Known as Wolf Boy, Lalit has a rare genetic condition called hypertrichosis that leads to excessive hair growth covering 95% of his face. While his unusual appearance has drawn attention and challenges, Lalit faces life with a positive outlook, turning adversity into inspiration. He has shown that beauty lies not in conventional standards, but in courage and character. His journey highlights the importance of embracing differences, teaching us to celebrate uniqueness rather than hide from it. Lalit's story has sparked conversations about acceptance and kindness, encouraging others to think more openly about what it means to be human. Through his challenges, he exemplifies strength, proving that one can shine brightly despite the odds. How can we all learn from his incredible journey? This might surprise you. Discovery Dynamics is fascinating. At Discovery Dynamics, we dive into a treasure trove of intriguing facts and knowledge, spanning a rich variety of fields like history and science. Imagine discovering how ancient civilizations built the pyramids, or learning about groundbreaking scientific inventions that changed the world. Each fact we share is an invitation to explore our universe, sparking curiosity and wonder. Whether you're captivated by the mysteries of the cosmos or the stories behind historic events, there's something for everyone. Our goal is to make learning enjoyable so you can engage with amazing topics that not only inform, but also inspire you to think deeper. So why just read about history or science when you can experience it through fascinating tidbits at Discovery Dynamics? Join us as we uncover the stories behind the facts. Most people don't know this, but Vatican City hides secrets. Beneath this tiny nation lies the Vatican Secret Archives, an extraordinary library filled with some of the world's most restricted documents. Established over 1,000 years ago, these archives contain an impressive collection of historical treasures, including letters from famed astronomer Galileo Galilei and the records from the infamous Templar trial. What's even more fascinating is that these manuscripts are believed to date back more than 200 years. Imagine finding ancient texts that could completely reshape our understanding of Christianity and the Roman Empire. However, access to these archives is highly limited. Only a select group of scholars can even step inside. This adds an air of mystery and intrigue around what knowledge might be locked away in those walls. What secrets do you think could change the course of history? Can you imagine a book that teaches life mastery? He didn't just write books. He created a legendary manual for living. With a focus on goals, failures, and even the art of playing cards correctly, this remarkable individual compiled a wealth of knowledge that extends far beyond the pages. Each chapter acts as a mini-guide, helping readers navigate through real-life challenges and achievements. By sharing personal experiences and lessons learned, he inspires others to reflect on their own lives. Readers find practical advice on setting goals and embracing failures as stepping stones to success. Plus, the insights into card playing remind us that life can be a game too, full of strategies and decisions. It's more than just reading, it's about taking actionable steps towards becoming what you aspire to be, embodying the true essence of a life well lived. Isn't it amazing how one person's journey can ignite our quest for improvement? Did you know Jane Goodall changed our view of chimpanzees? It's true. Back in 1960, when she was just 26, Jane ventured into Gombe Stream National Park in Tanzania to study wild chimpanzees. What she discovered was groundbreaking. She was the first to observe these incredible primates making and using tools. Imagine that. Chimpanzees using sticks to fish for termites or breaking nuts with stones was a revelation that shifted our understanding of animal behavior and intelligence. Before Jane, tool use was thought to be a defining feature of humans alone. Her research didn't just teach us about chimps, it also sparked debates about the depth of animal cognition. Jane's insights showed that these creatures share more similarities with us than we once believed. Her dedication and passion for conservation led her to become a global advocate for wildlife and environmental protection. To this day, she continues her work with the Jane Goodall Institute, inspiring people worldwide to respect and protect our planet's incredible species. So next time you think about animals, remember Jane's remarkable journey and how she opened our eyes to the wonders of the natural world. Have you seen iridescent clouds before? This striking meteorological phenomenon dazzles observers with its brilliant colors. Iridescent clouds form when sunlight scatters through tiny water droplets or ice crystals in the atmosphere. The result is a stunning display of colors that can range from soft pastels to surprisingly vivid hues. While these clouds may look like something straight out of a painting, they are actually created by the way light interacts with small particles in the air. To spot these magical clouds, you often need the right conditions, usually near thunderstorms or when the sun is low in the sky. It's important to note that iridescence is rare. You might only see it a few times in your life. Next time you look up during a cloudy day, keep your eyes peeled. You might be lucky enough to catch a glimpse of this colorful spectacle. Isn't it amazing how nature can create such beauty right above our heads? Ever seen clever prison tricks like this one? During the infamous Alcatraz escape, prisoners showcased their remarkable creativity by crafting fake heads out of soap, hair, and paper mache to fool the guards. This clever ploy not only highlighted their resourcefulness, but also their incredible determination to escape from one of the most notorious prisons in history. Alcatraz, known for its high-security environment and harsh conditions, became the setting for this daring and innovative escape plan. As night fell, inmates placed these lifelike heads in their beds, making it seem like they were asleep while they themselves were meticulously executing their escape. Their strategy involved patience and careful planning as they chipped away at the walls of their cells over months. Ultimately, this bold attempt became legendary, inspiring countless tales and films about prison breaks. It serves as a testament to human ingenuity, proving that when faced with impossible odds, people can come up with some truly fascinating ideas. What other ingenious escape methods might history reveal? Ever thought about why Princess Diana went clubbing incognito? In 1988, this iconic royal decided to have a night out like anyone else, without the stress of paparazzi flashing their cameras. Disguising herself as a man, Diana joined rock star Freddie Mercury and comedian Kenny Everett for a fun-filled evening. The clever disguise helped her dodge the prying eyes of the public, allowing her to let loose and enjoy herself. Imagine the atmosphere of that night, filled with laughter, music, and the thrill of living freely, even momentarily. Diana's friendship with Mercury, the lead singer of Queen, showcased her down-to-earth personality and desire for normalcy amidst her royal duties. By stepping away from her royal persona and embracing spontaneity, she created unforgettable memories. revealing a side of her that many people cherished. Wouldn't it be amazing to experience one night like that? Did you know the sun controls our solar system? The sun accounts for a staggering 99.86% of the total mass within our solar system, making it the ultimate gravitational powerhouse. Imagine everything from planets like Earth and Mars to moons, asteroids, and comets, all dancing in a cosmic ballet around this massive celestial body. Without the sun's incredible mass and energy, life as we know it on Earth would be impossible, and our solar system would be an entirely different environment. The sun's gravity creates a strong bond that keeps the planets in their orbits, preventing them from drifting aimlessly into space. It also provides the light and warmth necessary for life, crafting the conditions that allow us to thrive. In fact, our sun is a star, a burning ball of gas that fuses hydrogen into helium, releasing tremendous amounts of energy through nuclear fusion. So the next time you bask in the sunlight, remember how critical this giant ball of gas is to our existence and the stability of everything in our solar realm. Why exactly does Mount Roraima wear a cloud? Mount Roraima, an iconic flat-topped mountain in Venezuela's Gran Sabana region, is famous for its unusual weather pattern, a stationary cloud that seems to cling to its summit. This captivating phenomenon happens because the mountain cools the warm, moist air that flows up its slopes. As the air rises, it cools down and can no longer hold all its moisture, resulting in a cloud that hovers above the majestic peak. The combination of high humidity and stable weather conditions creates an almost permanent veil, giving Mount Roraima an otherworldly appearance. This unique climate also supports diverse ecosystems, hosting rare plants and animals found nowhere else on Earth. The mountain, often surrounded by a mystical aura, attracts adventurous hikers and nature enthusiasts alike. Isn't it fascinating how nature can craft such intriguing landscapes? Most people don't know this, but strength has a giant. Arbab Kaiser Hayat, hailing from Pakistan, is capturing worldwide attention with his incredible size and strength. Standing at a staggering 6 feet 3 inches and weighing a jaw-dropping 960 pounds, he is not just a sight to behold, but also a force to be reckoned with. Hayat has amazed onlookers with his extraordinary feats, including the ability to pull a moving tractor, an impressive demonstration of raw power that very few can match. His astonishing physique is not just about looks, it reflects years of dedication and hard work. Interested fans often wonder how he maintains such strength and what his daily routine looks like. Beyond his impressive physicality, Hayat's journey inspires many to pursue their own dreams, showing that with determination, anything is possible. Could you imagine having that level of strength and power? Let's uncover the truth about the rising twin trend. Over the past few decades, the number of twins being born has noticeably increased, and this change is linked to two main factors. First, as more women choose to have children later in life, the likelihood of having twins naturally rises. This occurs because older women are more likely to release multiple eggs during ovulation. Second, advancements in fertility treatments like in vitro fertilization, IVF, contribute significantly to this trend. These treatments often involve implanting multiple embryos at once, which can lead to a higher chance of twin pregnancies. This combination of social choices and medical technology has led to a fascinating rise in twin births worldwide. In fact, twins now make up about 3% of all births in some countries. So the next time you see a pair of twins, remember that age and science are part of this beautiful equation. Discover the amazing bond between clownfish and sea anemones. Did you know that these vibrant orange and white clownfish live in harmony with their protective partners, the sea anemones? This unique relationship is called symbiosis, where both organisms benefit. Clownfish are brave little swimmers that actually seek out the anemone's stinging tentacles, which keep many predators at bay. In return, these colorful fish offer protection and food scraps to the anemones. They also help circulate water around the anemones, ensuring they get the nutrients they need to thrive. It's quite a teamwork situation in the coral reefs. Without clownfish, sea anemones would be more vulnerable to threats, and without the anemones, clownfish would lack a safe home. So the next time you see a clownfish darting around an anemone, Remember that their friendship is not just cute, it's crucial for their survival. Can you believe falsifying weather reports is illegal? In Washington, D.C., giving false weather reports is not just frowned upon, it's actually a crime. This surprising law highlights just how vital accurate weather forecasting is for everyone's safety. When people rely on weather predictions to plan their day, whether it's for a picnic, a commute, or a major event, they deserve trustworthy information. Fabricating weather details can lead to dangerous situations, like ignoring severe storm warnings or preparing for sunny days when rain is on the way. The law serves as a reminder that integrity matters and the consequences for misleading the public can be severe. So if you ever think about bending the truth in a weather report, remember the legal implications and the potential risks to public safety. Why take the chance? Guess what makes Libya's flag so unique? For many years, Libya's flag was the only national flag in the world that featured a solid green design with absolutely no symbols or emblems. Adopted in 1977, this strikingly simple flag represented the country under the rule of Muammar Gaddafi, who believed in the power of minimalism. Unlike other flags rich in colors and symbols that reflect cultural or historical significance, Libya's flag stood out for its bold choice of a single color. This simplicity aimed to represent unity in the Islamic faith, but also sparked conversations around nationalism and identity. Over the years, many have wondered why Libya opted for such an uncomplicated flag, especially when most other nations incorporate intricate designs or historical references. However, after Gaddafi was overthrown in 2011, Libya reverted to earlier flags that better represented its diverse heritage. The evolution of Libya's flag showcases how symbols often carry deep meanings and can change with the times. What's your favorite national flag and why? Why is the Ganges River so sacred in India? The Ganges, or Ganga, flows through northern India and holds profound importance in Hindu culture. Many people believe it is a goddess, giving life and purity to everything it touches. Pilgrims from all over the country journey to its banks to perform rituals and wash away sins, seeking spiritual cleansing. Major cities like Varanasi stand as testament to its sacredness, where thousands gather to pray, meditate, and perform funeral rites. The river is also vital for agriculture and daily life, providing water for millions. However, pollution poses a serious threat to its sanctity and the health of those who rely on it. This challenge highlights the urgent need for conservation efforts to protect this revered waterway. Cleaning the Ganges is not just about preserving a river, it's about maintaining a cultural identity and ensuring the well-being of countless communities. Wouldn't it be amazing to see the Ganges thrive again as a symbol of purity and life? You might be shocked to learn that Jolly is a game changer. Through her powerful visuals and impactful campaigns, Jolly has become a leading voice for environmental awareness. Her work shines a light on the dangers of harmful products like plastics and pesticides, encouraging people to make smarter choices for our planet. With every eye-catching image she shares, Jolly captivates audiences and inspires them to think twice about their consumption habits. Collaborating with scientists and environmental experts, she develops effective strategies to address pressing environmental issues. Jolly believes that even small changes can make a big difference. By rallying communities to join her cause, she's showing that collective action can greatly reduce environmental stress. Whether it's through social media or community events, Jolly's passion motivates individuals to be stewards of the earth. So are you ready to join her movement and help create a cleaner, greener world? What if we're alone in the universe? The Great Filter. Theory poses an intriguing question about the chances of intelligent life beyond Earth. It suggests that there might be significant obstacles or filters that prevent civilizations from developing to the point where they can communicate across the stars. These barriers could exist at different stages. Perhaps life is incredibly rare, or maybe civilizations tend to self-destruct before they reach advanced technological capabilities. This raises critical questions about our own existence. If we're not alone, why haven't we made contact with other intelligent beings? Or if we are indeed the only advanced civilization, what could that mean for our future? Understanding the Great Filter might help us unlock secrets about our own development and survival as a species. while also sparking our imagination about the mysteries of the universe. You won't believe this about snails. These fascinating creatures possess an incredible ability to regenerate lost or damaged eyes, showcasing the extraordinary power of nature. When a snail loses an eye, which can happen for various reasons, like injury or predation, it doesn't simply accept its fate. Instead, it triggers a remarkable biological process that allows it to grow a new eye. This regeneration is due to special cells that can transform and develop into new tissues. Snails, despite their slow pace, are masters of recovery, reminding us of the wonders of biology present even in the simplest of organisms. Researching how snails regenerate their eyes can provide insights into healing processes that might even benefit humans one day. Imagine the possibilities if we could learn from these tiny experts. What else might we discover about snails and their incredible adaptations? Here's a wild fact about Jupiter's journey. Did you know that Jupiter takes approximately 11.86 years to complete one orbit around the Sun? That means while Earth spins around the Sun in just 1 year, Jupiter is busy making its lengthy trek through the solar system. With its massive size being the largest planet in our neighborhood, Jupiter's gravity and sheer scale make its orbit quite fascinating. Imagine a giant planet with a swirling atmosphere, enormous storms, and more than 70 moons, cruising in an elongated path that stretches out far beyond Earth's more compact journey. As Jupiter moves through space, it also interacts with other celestial bodies, influencing their orbits with its gravitational pull. This remarkable dance of planets illustrates just how dynamic our solar system is and how varied the experiences are for each planet. Isn't it amazing to think about how long it takes our gas giant friend to finish a single lap around the Sun? Guess what really drives a llama's stubbornness? Llamas can carry up to 100 pounds, making them fantastic pack animals in many parts of the world. However, these furry creatures have a unique personality trait: their stubborn streak. If a llama feels overburdened, it will just refuse to budge, almost like a child throwing a tantrum when they don't want to eat their vegetables. This behavior can be quite amusing, but it highlights the importance of knowing each llama's limits. Owners and handlers need to pay attention to what these animals can comfortably carry, as pushing them too hard may lead to a standstill. Llamas are clever and social, often forming strong bonds with their human caretakers. By understanding their needs and respecting their boundaries, we can build a trusting relationship with these fascinating animals. Prepare to be amazed by Prohibition's surprising twist. During the Prohibition era in the United States, which lasted from 1920 to 1933, a fascinating loophole emerged that changed the landscape of church attendance. While the sale of alcoholic beverages was banned, churches discovered they could legally distribute sacramental wine for religious ceremonies. This unexpected development led many people to flock to churches, not just for spiritual nourishment, but also for social interaction. Attending services became a way to enjoy some wine legally, and it often turned into a lively community event, blending faith with fellowship. As a result, congregations grew, and many churches found themselves bustling with people eager to connect with each other during a time when public bars and taverns were closed. This unique blend of spirituality and socializing painted a vivid picture of how communities adapted during challenging times. Who would have thought a loophole could bring people together like this? Believe it or not, male moths can smell their mates from miles away. This remarkable ability comes from the pheromones released by female moths, which act like a fragrant beacon guiding potential partners through the night. These chemical signals are so powerful that male moths can detect them from impressive distances, sometimes traveling miles over daunting terrains just to find a mate. In their quest for love, these moths face numerous challenges, but their strong sense of smell helps them navigate through complex environments, ensuring they can locate a female to reproduce with. The ability to track pheromones is not just vital for moths, but is a common reproductive strategy among many insects. This fascinating process underscores the importance of communication in the animal kingdom, showcasing how essential these scents are for the survival of moth species. Have you ever wondered why Saturn is so light? Saturn, the stunning ring giant, holds the title of the second largest planet in our solar system, yet it's also remarkably the lightest. This giant planet is mostly made up of hydrogen and helium, which are gases at the temperatures found in space. As a result, Saturn has a much lower density compared to its size. In fact, it is so light that it would float if there was a bathtub big enough to hold it. That fluffy composition results in a beautiful atmosphere, filled with swirling clouds and stunning storms, some even larger than Earth itself. Saturn's mesmerizing rings are made primarily of ice particles, providing a dazzling display of colors and shapes. These incredible features make Saturn not just fascinating in size, but also enchanting in nature. So the next time you gaze at the night sky, remember, Saturn might just be a giant balloon floating in the cosmos. Prepare to be amazed by the Voynich manuscript. This mysterious ancient text has puzzled historians and cryptographers alike for over a century. Carbon dated to between 1404 and 1438, it is filled with strange illustrations and an unknown script, making it feel like a page straight out of a fantasy novel. Despite hundreds of attempts by skilled code breakers from around the world, no one has been able to decipher its meaning or determine its origins. Some speculate it might be a hoax, while others believe it could be a forgotten language or an early form of coded writing. Picture a treasure map hiding secrets just waiting to be revealed. Researchers continue to study this enigma, hopeful that advancements in technology will one day unlock the secrets held within its pages. Isn't it intriguing to think about what stories the Voynich manuscript could tell if only we could finally understand it? Here's a wild fact about Pringles that surprises everyone. Unlike regular potato chips, Pringles cannot be classified as traditional chips due to their unique manufacturing process. Instead of being made from sliced potatoes, each can of Pringles starts with a dough-like mixture that includes potato flakes, cornstarch, and various seasonings. This dough is pressed into uniform shapes before being fried, giving Pringles their signature stackable design. The creators aim for a consistent taste and texture, which distinguishes them from the irregular shapes and textures of typical chips. This innovative method also means that Pringles can boast a longer shelf life compared to their traditional counterparts. So, next time you crack open a can, remember that you're not just munching on another snack. You're enjoying a carefully crafted treat that defies the standard chip definition. Isn't it fascinating how something so popular and loved by many has such an unusual background? Did you know that wolf populations in Europe are booming? In the last decade, these majestic creatures have made a powerful comeback, increasing by an astonishing 60% from 2012 to 2022. With current estimates suggesting there are now over 20,000 wolves roaming various landscapes across the continent, this resurgence marks a significant success in wildlife conservation efforts. This revival is attributed to a combination of factors, including the establishment of protected areas and stricter hunting regulations. Wolves play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystems by controlling deer and other herbivore populations. As they thrive, they also contribute to biodiversity, bringing life back to areas where they had previously disappeared. This rise in wolf numbers sparks important conversations about coexistence with human communities. Are we ready to embrace these incredible animals back into our natural environments? Explore the narrowest street in the world. Ruota Street in Italy is more than just a charming alley. It's a genuine marvel of architectural minimalism. Measuring a mere 40 centimeters at its tightest point, this narrow passageway challenges our thinking about city design and human ingenuity. Located in the picturesque town of Sestri Levante on the Italian Riviera, Ruota Street dazzles visitors with its quaint character and rich history. Imagine walking through such a narrow lane where the walls seem to hug you. This street not only highlights the unique urban planning that adapts to geography, but also reflects the way communities have evolved in cozy spaces. Traditionally, such narrow roads were common in medieval towns, allowing for easy transport and defense. Today, they offer us a glimpse into the past while inviting tourists to enjoy the vibrant local culture. As you meander through Ruota Street and claim your selfie in this tiny space, you might find yourself pondering how in a world full of vast avenues and busy highways, such a narrow gem thrives. Are you ready to step into history? Hard to believe, but Cavendish avoided human interaction. Henry Cavendish, a remarkable 18th century scientist, was well known for his groundbreaking discovery of hydrogen. Despite his genius, he was an extreme introvert who preferred solitude over social gatherings. To keep human interaction to a minimum, Cavendish designed his home with this goal in mind, using written notes to communicate with his servants. He would only entertain fellow scientists, steering clear of any other guests. This unconventional lifestyle didn't hinder his scientific breakthroughs. In fact, some of his most important work in chemistry and physics gained recognition only after his death. His meticulous methods and discoveries laid the groundwork for understanding gases, yet his reclusive behavior raises an intriguing question. How did this quiet life lead to such monumental contributions to science? You won't believe this about the USS Wisconsin. In 1952, during the Korean War, a single shell from a North Korean 155mm gun battery found its target, striking the USS Wisconsin. Thankfully, the damage was minimal, but this incident ignited a fierce response. The Wisconsin, a mighty battleship known for its powerful firepower, didn't hold back. It retaliated with all 9 of its Mark 7 16-inch guns, unleashing a barrage that completely obliterated the North Korean battery. This showdown highlighted the intensity of naval warfare during this period and demonstrated the power of American naval forces. The USS Wisconsin, equipped with advanced artillery, was a formidable opponent in the conflict. And this event remains a fascinating example of how quickly a situation can escalate in warfare. The actions of that day not only showcased military might, but also shaped strategies that would influence naval battles for years to come. Did you know Hilleman created half our vaccines? Maurice Ralph Hilleman was a remarkable scientist whose work has had a profound impact on public health. Credited with developing 8 of the 14 vaccines recommended for children today, Hilleman was instrumental in protecting generations from dangerous diseases. His vaccines include those that guard against measles, mumps, and chickenpox, which are critical for children's health. Beyond his vaccine work, Hilleman also significantly advanced our understanding of chlamydia, a common infection that can lead to serious health issues if untreated. Hilleman's tireless dedication to research and development has saved countless lives, making him a true hero in the field of medicine. The legacy of his work continues to protect children around the world. Isn't it amazing how one person's efforts can change the course of health for so many? Believe it or not, cross-eyed children were favored. In ancient Mayan culture, having crossed eyes was considered a blessing from the sun god Kinich Ahau. He was often depicted with this unique trait, leading to the belief that cross-eyed individuals were closer to the divine. To promote this physical feature in their children, parents took a fascinating approach. They would dangle objects between a child's eyes, hoping to create a permanent cross-eyed vision. This practice showed how deeply the Mayans valued this unusual trait, interpreting it as a mark of favor and special connection to their gods. The Mayans had a rich understanding of the world around them, and their beliefs influenced many aspects of their daily life, including child-rearing. This intriguing practice raises questions about how cultural perceptions of beauty and favor evolve over time, doesn't it? Did you know about the oldest picture of a person? This remarkable photograph captures a baby, marking not only the youngest moment of their life, but also the very first image ever taken of them. Imagine a tiny infant, eyes wide with wonder, forever frozen in time by a camera from the past. This unique aspect of the photo highlights a fascinating idea. Every image we take of someone is their young self at that specific moment, yet the very first picture is also the oldest. The first photograph of a person was taken in 1838 by visionary Louis Daguerre. It's amazing to think how technology started with capturing such simple beginnings. Each snapshot we take builds a timeline of someone's life, revealing how they grow and change over time. So next time you look at an old photo, remember it might just be someone's oldest memory. How cool is that? Guess what really drives your cheese cravings? Great Rain is a compact electric cheese grater that makes preparing your favorite dishes easier than ever. With just a simple touch, this innovative kitchen gadget quickly grates not only cheese but also chocolate and nuts, allowing you to sprinkle some magic on your meals. Imagine grating fresh Parmesan over pasta or adding chocolate shavings on desserts in seconds. Designed for the modern kitchen, the Great Rain combines functionality with style, making it a must-have for any foodie. Its sleek design means it won't crowd your countertop, and its powerful motor ensures you get the finest shred every time. Whether you're whipping up a gourmet dish or just looking to add a little flair to your snacks, this electric grater is a game changer. So why stick to traditional methods when Great Rain can transform your cooking experience effortlessly? This might surprise you, the mother of all demos. In 1968, a groundbreaking presentation by Douglas Engelbart revolutionized how we interact with computers. During this event, Engelbart showcased essential components that form the backbone of modern computing. Imagine seeing Windows used for multitasking, hypertext allowing us to link information seamlessly, and the introduction of video conferencing, which changed how people communicated across distances. Engelbart also unveiled the computer mouse, a tool that transformed how we navigate digital spaces, along with word processors that made writing and editing documents much easier. This demo was so ahead of its time that many of its concepts feel ordinary today, but they were revolutionary back then. Engelbart's vision not only enhanced personal productivity, but also laid the groundwork for the internet and many modern technologies we rely on today. Can you believe all that innovation happened in one presentation? Hard to believe, but umbrellas have a fascinating past. The word umbrella comes from the Latin word umbra, meaning shade or shadow. This makes sense since the earliest version of the umbrella was actually a sunshade, designed to keep people cool in the hot sun. As the concept traveled through languages like Italian and French, it maintained that association with providing shelter from the sun. When it made its way into English, the term began to shift towards something that could also protect us from rain. By the 17th century, umbrellas became commonly used for rainy weather, offering a handy way to stay dry. Today, we can't imagine rainy days without them. So the next time you pop open your umbrella, remember its journey from a simple sunshade to a must-have item for staying dry and stylish. How far will an actor go for a role? Daniel Day-Lewis took his commitment to character to an extraordinary level while filming My Left Foot. To truly embody the role of Christy Brown, a man with cerebral palsy, Day-Lewis spent 8 weeks in a wheelchair. This wasn't just method acting. He insisted that everyone around him treat him as if he had a disability, which immersed him fully into the character's life and struggles. His intense dedication led to a stunning performance that won him an Oscar for Best Actor. While many applauded his talent, some critics were concerned about his approach, questioning if it was too extreme or even unstable. However, Day-Lewis's passion for authenticity and storytelling has made him one of the most respected actors in the industry. His incredible transformation raises fascinating questions about the lengths artists will go to create believable performances and how that might blur the lines between fiction and reality. Have you ever smelled petrichor after rain? This delightful scent, often experienced during and after a rainfall, is caused by a combination of factors. The name petrichor comes from the Greek word petra, meaning rock, and choros, meaning the smell of. It arises when raindrops hit the ground and release oils from plants and bacteria in the soil. These oils mix with the air and create that fresh, earthy aroma. Studies show that the main component of petrichor is a compound called geosmin, which is produced by certain soil-dwelling bacteria. When it rains, the dampness helps to release these compounds into the atmosphere, leading to the familiar smell that many people find soothing and refreshing. Some even say it evokes feelings of peace or nostalgia. Petrichor not only signals a change in the weather, but also enhances our connection to nature. So the next time you take a deep breath during a rain shower, remember that you're experiencing petrichor, the soothing scent that nature offers after a spell of rain. Here's something incredible about Australia. Despite being a vast and stunning country, Australia often gets overshadowed in conversations about major nations. Founded by the ocean, it boasts gorgeous coastlines that stretch for thousands of miles. With its unique geographical features, including the Great Barrier Reef, the world's largest coral reef system, and the iconic outback landscapes, Australia is a haven for nature lovers. It's not just about breathtaking scenery. This country is also home to some distinct wildlife, like kangaroos and koalas, found nowhere else on Earth. Did you know that Australia has multiple climates, ranging from tropical in the north to temperate in the south? This diversity supports a wide range of ecosystems and cultures, making it a fascinating place to explore. Why do you think Australia deserves more recognition on the world stage? Amazingly, this sheep produced 92.6 pounds of wool. Chris, a sheep from Australia, became a sensation when his incredible wool harvest caught everyone's eye. After years without a trim, Chris's fur grew into an astonishing mass, weighing nearly 93 pounds. This extraordinary transformation wasn't just about looks. It involved a careful procedure performed under anesthesia to ensure Chris's safety and comfort. The event highlighted how animals can be affected by neglect, as many sheep need regular shearing to stay healthy and comfortable. Once Chris was shorn, he not only looked different, but also seemed more lively and energetic. Animal welfare advocates even pointed out that Chris's story raises awareness about the importance of proper care for sheep. So what can we learn from Chris's fluffy adventure? His tale emphasizes the need for attention to our animal friends and shows just how remarkable they can be when given a little help. What if I told you the internet weighs as much as a strawberry? Believe it or not, the total weight of all the data buzzing around in cyberspace is roughly equivalent to that of a large strawberry, weighing about 50 grams. This mind-boggling fact highlights how light and insubstantial digital information really is. Each time you send an email, stream a video, or scroll through social media, you're moving electrons that exist in a state of constant flow. Even with millions of websites, videos, and photos available online, the electrons responsible for that wealth of information combine to have an amazingly tiny mass. To put this in perspective, it's similar to carrying just a single piece of fruit in your hand. As technology continues to advance, we constantly create more data, but the weight remains astonishingly minimal. So next time you're online, remember that the enormous virtual world around you is surprisingly light, almost like it exists in a realm beyond the physical. Isn't it crazy how something so vast is also so light? Here's a wild fact about Instagram's first photo. The very first image shared on this popular social media platform was a charming snapshot of a dog. Uploaded by co-founder Kevin Systrom in July 2010, the photo captures a playful pup hanging out in an office, perfectly embodying the casual and friendly vibe that Instagram would become known for. The simple caption, "Hello World," greeted users and set the stage for the billions of photos that would soon fill the platform. At that time, Instagram was just starting out, and this unassuming image hinted at the creativity and connection that would define the app. Just imagine how far Instagram has come since then. From personal moments to global movements, this little app turned into a major player in the social media landscape. Can you believe that all started with a single picture of a dog? Ever thought about why Sherlock Holmes inspires real detectives? Sherlock Holmes, the brilliant creation of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, has become a cornerstone of crime fiction, shaping how we think about detective work. With his sharp observational skills and logical reasoning, Holmes showcased a systematic way of unraveling mysteries that was revolutionary for his time. His adventures have motivated countless fictional detectives, but the influence goes beyond the page. Many modern detectives and forensic scientists reference Holmes's methods of deduction and evidence analysis as foundational to contemporary investigative practices. They apply his techniques, from gathering minute details to forming hypotheses based on facts, in real-life cases. The way Holmes pieced together seemingly unrelated clues continues to inspire how we solve crimes today, bridging the gap between fiction and reality. Isn't it fascinating how one character can change an entire field of study? Discover the dazzling Akaltaki horse of Turkmenistan. This rare breed is truly a sight to behold with its striking, shiny metallic coat that glimmers in the sunlight. Originating from Central Asia, the Akaltaki horse is not only stunning, but also represents luxury and elegance. Sadly, this unique breed is facing the threat of extinction, with only about 8,000 individuals left in the world today. Each horse is valued at around $1,000, making them prized possessions among horse enthusiasts and collectors alike. Known for their agility and stamina, Akaltaki horses are often used in racing and traditional ceremonies. Their distinctive appearance and remarkable history make them a significant part of Turkmen culture. Efforts are underway to preserve this beautiful breed, ensuring that future generations get to appreciate the Akaltaki. Wouldn't it be wonderful to see these magnificent horses flourish again? Get ready to discover the tiny quark. Quarks are the smallest building blocks of matter, essential in forming protons and neutrons, which make up the nuclei of atoms. Imagine a tiny particle smaller than an atom, and you get the idea of a quark size. It's really mind-boggling. There are 6 different types, or flavors, of quarks: up, down, charm, strange, top, and bottom. Each flavor has unique properties that contribute to the composition and characteristics of matter. For instance, protons consist of 2 up quarks and 1 down quark, while neutrons are made of 1 up quark and 2 down quarks. Quarks never exist alone due to a phenomenon called color confinement. They combine in groups known as baryons and mesons. This means that in every proton or neutron, you'll find quarks tightly held together by the strong force, mediated by particles called gluons. Understanding quarks isn't just academic, it's crucial for physics, helping us uncover the mysteries of how the universe is built. Are you curious about how these tiny particles shape everything around us? Did you know that the letter J is missing from the periodic table? It's true. This interesting fact highlights a unique quirk in how scientists name elements. The periodic table, which organizes all known chemical elements, uses symbols derived from their names, often based on their Latin roots. As it turns out, none of these symbols include the letter J. This absence might seem surprising, considering how important the letter is in everyday language and its frequent use in many other scientific contexts. Some elements like iodine, I, and gold, AU, have symbols that seem to skip over J entirely. This peculiarity even leads to a fun trivia question. Can you name any element symbol that contains the letter J? If you think about it, the reason for this gap is not just a random coincidence, but reflects the historical development of chemical nomenclature. How fascinating is that? Meet the trailblazer who changed history forever. Bertha Felicie Unsuetner made waves in 1905 as the first woman to ever win the Nobel Peace Prize. At a time when women's voices were often sidelined, she passionately advocated for peace, forging a path in a male-dominated arena. With her unwavering dedication to promoting understanding and cooperation among nations, Unsuetner played a crucial role in raising awareness about the importance of diplomacy over conflict. Her work not only highlighted the pivotal role women can play in peace efforts, but also challenged societal norms that confine them to the shadows. Unsuetner's journey inspires us today, encouraging a new generation of activists to use their voices and stand up for justice. Can you imagine a world where everyone is empowered to advocate for peace? Discover the stealthy world of the green vine snake. This remarkable reptile thrives in the lush rainforests of Latin America, showcasing an incredible ability to camouflage itself among leaves and vines. With its striking green color and slender, elongated body, the green vine snake becomes nearly invisible to both predators and prey. Interestingly, it's not a threat to humans or other animals, as it is neither venomous nor aggressive. Instead, it relies on its stealth to catch small birds and lizards, making it a skilled hunter despite its non-threatening nature. This fascinating snake plays a crucial role in its ecosystem, helping to maintain the balance of species in its habitat. So next time you think of snakes, remember the green vine snake and its impressive stealth skills. How many other creatures can blend in so well? Did you know wild animals roam Manhattan? The bustling streets of Manhattan are famous for skyscrapers and vibrant culture, but they are also home to various wild animals like moose, lynx, and black bears. These creatures have adapted surprisingly well to urban life, often venturing into parks and green spaces. For example, moose may graze in the quieter corners of Central Park, while lynx can be spotted in the wooded areas nearby, showcasing their incredible ability to thrive in both wild and urban environments. Black bears, though less common, sometimes wander down from nearby forests, creating a thrilling connection between nature and the city. The presence of these majestic animals highlights the importance of preserving natural habitats even in heavily urbanized areas. Every time you stroll through a park, remember that you might just be sharing that space with these fascinating wildlife residents. How cool is it to think we live alongside them? You won't believe this about Japan's crime stats. In a surprising twist, Japan often categorizes murder cases as suicides to keep crime rates looking low. This unusual method might seem like an attempt to maintain a peaceful public image, but it has significant consequences. By misclassifying serious crimes, police can obscure the true nature of public safety challenges and lead to misleading statistics. As a result, victims' families may find their loved ones' cases unresolved, deeply impacting their quest for justice. Furthermore, this practice can erode trust in law enforcement, making citizens question the reliability of the data they see. When crime rates appear artificially low, it doesn't just affect perception. It can affect policy decisions and resource allocation as well. How can societies ensure accurate crime reporting without sacrificing public confidence? Is it really true that a watch went to the moon? You bet it is. The Omega Speedmaster Professional made history as the very first watch to reach the lunar surface during the Apollo 11 mission in 1969. NASA carefully selected this timepiece for its exceptional precision and durability, knowing that it would need to withstand the extreme conditions of space. Astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin wore the Speedmaster as they took their historic first steps on the moon, transforming this rugged watch into the legendary Moonwatch. Since then, it has become a symbol of human achievement in the spirit of exploration. The Speedmaster's sleek design and reliable performance have captivated watch enthusiasts and collectors alike. To this day, it holds a special place in both horology and space history, reminding us of the incredible journey mankind undertakes to understand the cosmos. Who knew such a small object could be a giant icon of adventure and innovation? What if I told you ostriches outrun most animals? These incredible birds are not just the largest birds on Earth, but they also reign as the fastest running birds, reaching astounding speeds of up to 45 miles per hour, 72.5 kilometers per hour. Their long, powerful legs give them an edge in both speed and endurance, allowing them to cover impressive distances with each stride. Found primarily in the African savanna, ostriches use their speed to escape predators like lions and hyenas. Interestingly, their unique running style, characterized by long strides and swift movements, is a vital adaptation for survival in open environments. While they can't fly, their powerful legs make them nimble and agile when it matters most. Imagine watching an ostrich sprint across the plains. It's a sight that showcases nature's ingenuity. So next time you see an ostrich, remember that it's not only a fascinating bird, but also a speedster in the animal kingdom. Get ready to discover mistletoe's surprising secret. You might think of mistletoe as the festive plant that gets us kissing during the holidays, but did you know this intriguing plant has no scent at all? Unlike most plants that use their fragrances to attract pollinators, mistletoe relies on birds for reproduction. This fascinating strategy works because many birds love the berries produced by mistletoe. When birds eat these berries, they inadvertently spread the seeds as they move around, helping the plant to grow in new locations. Mistletoe is a hemiparasitic plant, meaning it gets some of its nutrients from trees while still performing photosynthesis. So next time you see mistletoe hanging above a doorway, remember that its lack of scent doesn't take away from its uniqueness. Instead, it plays a clever role in the plant's life cycle. Isn't it amazing how a plant with no smell has such an important relationship with nature? Did you know that fish are incredibly diverse? With about 34,000 known species, fish represent the largest group of vertebrates on Earth. This incredible number far surpasses the combined total of amphibians, birds, reptiles, and mammals. Fish come in all shapes, sizes, and colors, making them a fascinating topic for study and observation. From the tiny neon tetra, which is just a few centimeters long, to the massive whale shark, which can reach lengths of over 40 feet, fish inhabit nearly every aquatic environment on the planet. They can be found in oceans, rivers, lakes, and even in extreme habitats like the depths of the Mariana Trench. Their adaptability allows them to thrive in diverse conditions, whether it's the icy waters of the Arctic or the warm reefs of tropical regions. Isn't it amazing how much variety exists in the underwater world? Did you know Israel uses muzaman for the afterlife? This intriguing tradition plays a vital role when it comes to parting the soul from the body at the moment of death. In the muzaman tradition, which is rich in cultural significance, the act of anointing is seen not just as a ritual, but as a sacred responsibility that touches on cosmic themes. Participants believe that this anointing helps guide the soul on its journey, offering comfort and clarity during a time of profound change. Many view this process as a necessary step that reflects a deep respect for both the living and the spirits moving on. The tradition stretches beyond mere symbolism. It's an integral part of how families cope with loss and honor their loved ones. Each step in the anointing ritual is performed with great care, showcasing intricate customs that have been passed down through generations. This practice raises fascinating questions about our beliefs surrounding death and the afterlife. What do you think about the significance of such rituals and our understanding of life beyond? Have you ever wondered why crickets hear with their knees? This fascinating adaptation helps these insects stay safe from predators. Instead of having ears on their heads like many animals, crickets have developed a unique mechanism where their ears are located on their front legs, near the knees. This clever design allows them to detect sound vibrations directly from the ground, effectively alerting them to the approach of potential threats, such as birds or other predators. When a sound waves travel through the air or the ground, the cricket's specialized hearing organ picks it up, giving them a head start in escaping danger. This adaptation showcases nature's incredible creativity, as animals evolve unique traits to survive in their environments. So the next time you hear a cricket chirping in the night, remember that it's not just making noise, it's also keeping an ear out for trouble. Hard to believe, but guilds shaped medieval towns. In the bustling streets of medieval Europe, skilled workers banded together to form guilds, transforming their professions. These organizations set high standards for quality and wages, ensuring that consumers receive the best products. By establishing a structured apprenticeship system, guilds train the next generation of craftsmen, providing them with essential skills and knowledge. This support network was vital, as guild members looked out for one another, sharing resources and helping those in need. The journey to become a master in a guild was no small feat. It often took years of hard work and dedication. However, achieving this status brought significant benefits, including economic stability and elevated social standing within their growing urban communities. Guilds were not just about work. They created a sense of belonging and pride among members. So did these organizations truly help shape the towns we know today? Is it really true that String of Hearts is so charming? The Ceropigia woody, affectionately known as the String of Hearts, captures the hearts of plant lovers everywhere. This delightful houseplant hails from South Africa and is famous for its beautiful, heart-shaped leaves that elegantly drape in long, delicate chains. Caring for this plant is a breeze, making it a favorite for both new and experienced gardeners alike. It thrives in indirect light, which means you don't have to worry about placing it in a sunny spot. It loves a well-lit area without harsh sun rays. What's wonderful is that it also doesn't require frequent watering. Just wait until the soil feels dry before giving it a drink. As it grows, the cascading leaves can create a stunning visual display, perfect for adding a touch of greenery to any space. Who wouldn't want such a lovely, low-maintenance plant in their home? Did you know ostriches have huge eyes and tiny brains? These fascinating birds possess eyes measuring about 2 inches across, making them larger than their walnut-sized brains. This unique feature allows ostriches to spot predators from afar, giving them an advantage in the wild. Despite having relatively small brains, ostriches are incredibly speedy. They can run at an astonishing 45 miles per hour, making them one of the fastest birds on land. Their long legs and powerful muscles help them escape danger quickly. While you might think a larger brain would mean smarter animals, ostriches showcase that speed and good eyesight can be just as crucial for survival. They rely on their keen vision to detect threats before it's too late and use their impressive speed to flee when necessary. Next time you think about brains versus brawn, remember the ostrich and its unique survival strategies. Here's a wild fact about spam messages. The first known spam message actually dates back to the 1800s, long before the internet existed. It was sent via telegraph, marking a fascinating moment in communication history. Back then, people were just beginning to explore the possibilities of instant messaging, and this unsolicited communication quickly became an irritation. The telegraph spam demonstrated that the urge to advertise or push messages onto others isn't a modern problem at all. Instead, it highlights how technology has always been a double-edged sword, enabling both connection and annoyance. Fast forward to today, and we are bombarded with spam in our emails, on social media, and even through text messages. While technology has evolved, the frustration of unwanted messages has persisted through the ages. Isn't it interesting to think that the digital spam we face now has roots stretching over a century back? Is it really true that panthers aren't a species? It might surprise you, but the term panther doesn't represent a specific type of big cat. Instead, it refers to certain jaguars and leopards displaying a genetic condition known as melanism. This fascinating trait causes their fur to become black or very dark, creating the striking appearance we often associate with panthers. Yet even though these animals look solid black, they still have the typical spots that identify them as leopards or jaguars. Melanism is an excellent example of how nature has diverse variations, even within the same species. Some scientists believe this dark coloration offers better camouflage in dense forests, allowing these big cats to sneak up on their prey more effectively. So the next time you hear someone mention a panther, remember that they could be talking about either a jaguar or a leopard, flaunting its unique melanistic fur. Isn't it intriguing how a single term can encompass such beautiful variations in nature? Why exactly does a passenger land a plane? In 2022, Darren Harrison proved that courage can shine in unexpected moments when he successfully landed a plane after the pilot fainted. Despite having no flying experience, Harrison remained calm and focused, taking control of the situation. He quickly communicated with air traffic control, which guided him through the crucial steps of landing. It's remarkable how he adapted to challenges, keeping his nerve while high above the ground. With air traffic controllers offering detailed instructions, he followed their advice precisely, illustrating how teamwork can play a vital role in emergencies. This incredible story shows that even the most ordinary individuals can rise to extraordinary challenges, and that sometimes all it takes is a clear head and a bit of help to navigate through the unknown. Can you imagine what it must have felt like to land a plane under such pressure? Ever wondered about ancient champagne treasures? Recently, divers uncovered bottles of champagne that have been sitting at the bottom of the Baltic Sea for an incredible 170 years. These bottles, believed to have sunk while on their way from Germany to Russia in the 1800s, offer a fascinating glimpse into the past. The unique conditions of the sea, like the cold temperatures and darkness, preserve this bubbly drink remarkably well. Experts are excited to study these aged wines, explaining that they exhibit unusual flavors, including surprising notes of cheese and even wet hair. This phenomenon occurs because the champagne interacts with its environment over the years. Each sip could take you back in time, allowing you to taste history itself. Imagine celebrating a special moment with a glass of champagne that has traveled through time and experienced the depths of the ocean. Would you dare to try this historical delicacy? Incredible balance. How nature keeps flies in check. This rapid multiplication of insect populations, particularly flies, can be astonishing at first glance. Picture a tiny fly capable of producing hundreds of offspring in just a few weeks. If left unchecked, these populations can spiral out of control, leading to potential problems for humans and ecosystems. Fortunately, help is at hand. Natural predators like spiders, various bird species, and even amphibians feast on these pesky insects. This predator-prey relationship plays a crucial role in regulating fly numbers, ensuring that the balance of our ecosystems is maintained. Without these hungry hunters, we might find ourselves overwhelmed by irritating flies buzzing around. So the next time you see a spider spinning its web or a bird swooping down, remember that they are pivotal in keeping nature and us in balance. Prepare to be amazed by zombie birds. This chilling nickname refers to a fascinating species that has developed a remarkable hunting skill, tracking tiny bats, opening their skulls, and feasting on their brains. These birds are actually from the genus Corvus, which includes crows and ravens known for their intelligence. Using their keen eyesight, they spot bats hanging in trees and swoop in for the kill. What's truly remarkable is how they use their sharp beaks to crack open the bats' skulls, giving them access to the nutrient-rich brain inside. This unique hunting strategy highlights not only their adaptability, but also the complexities of food chains in nature. While it may sound gruesome, this behavior is a testament to the challenges of survival in the wild, where every meal counts. Have you ever thought about how our feathered friends can possess such surprising skills? Here's a wild fact about Kaliningrad. Kaliningrad is a fascinating Russian exclave tucked between Poland and Lithuania. Unlike most regions in Russia, it's not connected to the mainland, which gives it a unique vibe and culture that blends Russian and European influences. This little piece of land is rich in history and boasts beautiful scenery, with sandy beaches along the Baltic Sea and impressive architecture from its time as the German city of Königsberg. The mix of cultures is evident in the local cuisine, language, and traditions. Residents celebrate both Russian holidays and European festivals, making it a colorful and diverse place to live. Additionally, Kaliningrad serves as a major port, playing a key role in trade. It's interesting to think about how being separated from the rest of Russia shapes the identity of its people. Can you imagine living in a place where two worlds collide like that? Did you know Jingle Bells was played in space? In December 1965, during the Gemini 6 mission, astronauts Wally Schirra and Tom Stafford created a delightful moment when they became the first musicians to broadcast a song from orbit. Using a smuggled harmonica and tiny sleigh bells, they played the festive tune while jokingly reporting a UFO sighting, complete with a pilot dressed in red. This light-hearted act brought the spirit of Christmas to the vacuum of space, showcasing how music and traditions can unite people, no matter how far apart they are. The playful performance not only entertained their colleagues back on Earth, but also reminded everyone of the joys and connections that the holiday season can inspire. This charming incident helped create lasting memories and highlights how even in the vastness of space, laughter and celebration can thrive. This might surprise you. Penguins are underwater torpedoes. Have you ever seen a penguin glide through water? Their legs are positioned towards the back of their bodies, giving them an incredible ability to swim efficiently, almost like torpedoes. These fascinating birds can reach speeds of up to 15 miles per hour, making them agile predators. Not just fast, they are also excellent divers. Penguins can plunge as deep as 500 meters in search of food like fish and krill. Living in icy environments, their adaptations are crucial for survival, allowing them to hunt and thrive where few mammals dare to venture. With a streamlined body and powerful flippers, they navigate treacherous waters, proving that these flightless birds are masterful swimmers. Next time you spot a penguin, remember their incredible aquatic skills that make them unique among birds. Believe it or not, Ireland has no native snakes. A fascinating fact often linked to the legendary figure of St. Patrick. According to popular folklore, St. Patrick drove all snakes from the island during his mission to convert the Irish to Christianity. Whether or not you buy into the legend, the truth is that Ireland's climate and geographical isolation kept these reptiles at bay. The last ice age created a barrier that prevented snakes from making their way to Ireland, while other regions remained perfectly suited for them. This absence of snakes has led to unique ecological characteristics and allows for a more diverse range of wildlife. Interestingly, the mythos surrounding St. Patrick has kept the tale alive for centuries, making it a popular story for tourists and locals alike. So next time you think of Ireland, remember its rich natural history and that it's completely snake-free. Isn't that something to celebrate? Believe it or not, a Bentley was buried in Brazil. In 2013, Brazilian playboy Chicano Scarpe shocked many by announcing he would bury his luxury car, a stunning Bentley, in a stunt reminiscent of ancient pharaohs. At first, people were outraged, thinking it was an extravagant waste. However, the buried Bentley wasn't just a quirky publicity stunt. It was actually part of a clever campaign promoting organ donation. This surprising twist highlighted how we often take valuable things for granted, urging people to consider donating their organs to save lives. Just like the pharaohs who buried treasures for the afterlife, this campaign aimed to show that valuable assets should be shared to help others. With this bold act, Chicano sparked a meaningful conversation about the importance of organ donation, reminding everyone of its potential to make a real difference in people's lives. Isn't it fascinating how one outrageous act can lead to so much awareness? Why exactly does Gilles de Rais fascinate us today? This infamous figure is known as the first recorded serial killer in history, and his shocking tale continues to captivate people. Living in the 15th century, Gilles was a French nobleman and a companion of the legendary Joan of Arc. But behind his noble facade lurked a deeply troubling character. He became infamous for kidnapping and murdering numerous children, driven by disturbing motives connected to dark rituals. His horror-filled legacy not only paints a grim picture of medieval society, but also contributes to our understanding of serial killers throughout history. The chilling contrast between his noble status and his monstrous acts raises questions about the nature of evil and the dark corners of human behavior. With tales of morality, power, and madness woven into his story, Gilles de Rais continues to evoke intrigue, prompting us to ponder what drives someone to commit such unimaginable acts. Let's uncover the truth about Adam Rayner. Adam Rayner holds a unique record in human history, being the only person to experience life as both a dwarf and a giant. At just 21 years old, he stood at a mere 3 feet 8 inches tall, facing numerous challenges typical for someone with dwarfism. However, his life took a dramatic turn when he was struck by a rare medical condition known as acromegaly, which caused his body to produce excessive growth hormone. This led to a remarkable growth spurt later in his life, allowing him to soar to an astonishing 7 feet 6 inches before he passed away. Imagine the perspective Rayner had, moving from being one of the smallest to one of the tallest individuals in a short span. His extraordinary journey raises questions about human growth, medical anomalies, and how our bodies can change unexpectedly over time. Believe it or not, Switzerland is incredibly expensive. This beautiful country is famous for its stunning landscapes, delicious chocolate, and luxurious watches. The high cost of living in Switzerland can be surprising, especially for tourists hoping to visit. One major reason for these prices is the strong demand for accommodations and services, particularly during the crowded summer and winter travel peaks. Whether you're skiing in the Alps or wandering through charming cities like Zurich and Geneva, lodging and dining can really add up. And let's not forget that Switzerland is the birthplace of luxury watchmaking, home to brands like Rolex and Patek Philippe, which also contribute to the country's upscale reputation. While the breathtaking scenery and top-notch experiences are undoubtedly worth it, budget-conscious travelers often wonder how to enjoy Switzerland without breaking the bank. Discover the magic of Spotted Lake in summer. This fascinating natural wonder in British Columbia, Canada, creates a dazzling spectacle as the summer heat causes the water to evaporate. Spotted Lake is not just any lake. It's filled with unique minerals like calcium, magnesium, and sodium that give it its colorful appearance. When the water recedes, these minerals concentrate, resulting in vibrant hues of blue, green, and yellow spots that dot the surface like nature's own art. Each mineral creates distinct patterns, making every visit a new experience. The lake holds cultural significance for the local Sioux people, who have long regarded it as a sacred site. Visiting Spotted Lake offers a fantastic opportunity to learn about the interaction between geology and ecology, and to enjoy the stunning visual display that can only be witnessed during the summer months. Have you ever seen a lake that looks like a colorful canvas? Luxury weddings are on a whole new level now. Anand Ambani's wedding in India was nothing short of spectacular, showcasing opulence like never before. This grand celebration, which brought together international celebrities from various fields, was a bold statement of luxury. Imagine an event filled with intricate decorations, dazzling lights, and lavish arrangements that took months to plan. The venue shimmered with elegance, adorned with flowers from around the world and exquisite fabrics. It's fascinating to see how such a high-profile wedding creates a ripple effect in the event industry, setting new standards for grandeur. Guests flocked from across the globe to witness this milestone, making it a memorable gathering of stars and influencers. With every detail meticulously curated, from gourmet cuisine to breathtaking entertainment, Anand Ambani's wedding has raised the bar high for future celebrations. This event demonstrates how weddings can transform into stunning spectacles that go beyond personal commitments, becoming a showcase of culture and extravagance. Is this the future of celebrations? Can you believe Wii Sports almost wasn't included? In a surprising twist of corporate decision-making, Reggie Fils-Aimé, the passionate CEO of Nintendo, fought hard to ensure that Wii Sports was bundled as a free pack-in game with the Wii console. Initially, there was significant pushback from the legendary game designer Shigeru Miyamoto, who had different ideas for the product launch. Fils-Aimé recognized that including Wii Sports could attract a broader audience, showcasing how fun and engaging the Wii could be. His belief in the game's potential was unwavering. With the Wii, Nintendo wasn't just targeting traditional gamers. They aimed to invite families and casual players into gaming. The decision to package Wii Sports ultimately proved to be a game-changer, contributing to the Wii's immense popularity worldwide. The unexpected combination of motion controls and sports games not only revolutionized gameplay, but also created a shared experience for friends and families alike. It's fascinating to think how this one decision shaped gaming history, isn't it? What if I told you ice cream cones were a happy accident? In 1904, a clever ice cream vendor at the St. Louis World's Fair faced a sticky situation when he ran out of bowls. Instead of sending customers away disappointed, he looked around and noticed a nearby waffle vendor. Thinking quickly, he rolled up a warm waffle into a cone shape, discovering that it could hold the delicious ice cream. This inventive solution not only saved the day, but also sparked a dessert revolution. Suddenly, people could enjoy their favorite treat on the go, without the mess of bowls. The ice cream cone became a hit, spreading across the country and eventually around the world, evolving into various styles and flavors. Today, whether you prefer a classic sugar cone, a waffle cone, or even a tasty edible bowl, you can thank that resourceful vendor for one of the most loved summer treats. Can you imagine a world without ice cream cones? Guess what really drives these towering couples' story? Anna Haining-Swan and Martin Van Buren Bates hold the record for the tallest married couple ever. Standing at an incredible 7 feet 11 inches and 7 feet 9 inches, respectively, they drew attention wherever they went in the 19th century. These giants captured the fascination of many, not just due to their height, but also because of their love story that transcended societal norms. Their union was celebrated, and together they had a child that weighed a whopping 22 pounds at birth. This staggering weight was equally remarkable and highlighted the unique genetics that came from their extraordinary heights. While their child faced numerous challenges due to being born so large, Anna and Martin remained devoted parents. Their fascinating lives remind us that love knows no bounds, and in a world that often focuses on physical attributes, this couple taught us about connection and family in a truly extraordinary way. Isn't it amazing how height can shape a love story? Guess what ladybugs do when they're in danger? When threatened, these charming little insects can actually bleed from their knees. This unusual response is called reflex bleeding, and it releases a stinky yellow fluid that deters predators. Imagine being a hungry bird or another insect and suddenly being hit with a foul smell. Yikes! The bright red and black colors of ladybugs aren't just for show. They serve as a warning to potential attackers, signaling that they can be toxic. This unique combination of vibrant coloration and their ability to bleed helps them survive in the wild. Ladybugs have learned to embrace this clever defense strategy, showcasing how nature equips creatures with the tools they need to thrive. So the next time you spot a ladybug crawling by, remember that its cuteness might come with a hidden superpower. Isn't nature fascinating? Believe it or not, birds use ants for cleaning. This fascinating behavior, known as anting, is commonly observed in birds such as crows and blackbirds. Instead of simply bathing like we might think, these clever birds take advantage of ants to help keep their feathers in top shape. By rubbing ants on their plumage, they release formic acid, a natural substance that helps eliminate pesky parasites like mites and lice. You might even see some birds lying down directly on ant colonies, letting the tiny creatures crawl all over their bodies. This unique practice not only helps maintain their feathers, but also contributes to their overall health. Anting showcases the impressive, resourceful behavior of birds as they interact with their environment to meet their grooming needs. It's a brilliant example of nature's balance, where birds use the resources available to them to thrive and flourish. So next time you spot a crow or a blackbird, keep an eye out for their unusual cleaning habits. Who knew that ants could play such an important role in bird hygiene? Heart disease can strike suddenly. Are you prepared? Many people don't realize that the most common initial warning sign of heart disease is actually sudden death. This alarming fact highlights how many cardiovascular conditions can develop silently, often without noticeable symptoms. By the time a person experiences symptoms like chest pain or shortness of breath, it's often too late, and the condition may already be severe. This reality underscores the critical importance of regular health checkups and screenings, which can help catch potential issues early. Doctors can assess your heart health and recommend lifestyle changes, such as adopting a balanced diet and engaging in regular physical activity. Simple adjustments like these can significantly reduce the risks associated with heart disease. Remember, being proactive about your heart health can save your life. So don't wait for warning signs. Schedule that checkup, make those lifestyle changes, and take charge of your heart health today. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Antarctica thrives. Despite being one of the coldest and driest places on Earth, this icy continent is home to unique ecosystems that are full of surprising life. Among these are fascinating penguin colonies, which have adapted brilliantly to their stark surroundings. For example, emperor penguins endure frigid temperatures and harsh winds to breed and rear their young. Antarctica also boasts massive glaciers, which are not just icy spectacles. They actually contain around 60% of the world's fresh water. The extreme challenges posed by the environment mean that only certain hardy organisms can survive, such as lichen, some bacteria, and even tiny microscopic life forms. These resilient creatures play an essential role in the ecosystem, showing us that even in the harshest conditions, life finds a way to flourish. How do you think these organisms survive such extremes? Have you heard about the blue whale's massive appetite? This incredible creature holds the title of the largest animal on Earth, and it has an astonishing way of fueling its enormous size. A single blue whale can consume around 4 tons of food every day. This staggering amount equals the calories a human might eat over 6 months, an impressive feat of nature. Blue whales primarily feast on tiny shrimp-like animals called krill, eating them in massive quantities during feeding seasons. With their specialized baleen plates, these giants filter out thousands of krill with each mouthful, demonstrating a fascinating adaptation to their ocean habitat. The blue whale's ability to consume such large meals is crucial for maintaining its energy levels, as they can swim great distances and dive deep into the ocean in search of food. Despite their size, blue whales face significant threats from climate change and human activities. As we learn more about these majestic animals, it's important to protect their environment and ensure their survival for future generations. How much more do you think we have yet to discover about these giants?